Russ here from Russ Bucy Music, your YouTube channel for all things guitar. And maybe a little other stuff. On this channel, we're going to do some reviews, obviously. We're also going to do some performances, some demos. I think we're going to do some live shows and whatever else you guys are interested in about guitar stuff. Maybe some other stuff too. On the performances, I'll touch on that, and there's some other things we're going to be doing. Now, we today are at Guitarworks in Greenwood, Indiana, just south of Indianapolis, Indiana. Great music store. Playing Takamine today. Kevin, this store has been representing these guitars for many years. These guitars are great gigging guitars. Great recording guitars, great gigging guitars. A lot of famous people have played these guitars over the years. I love the way these guitars are made. Plus, Takamine was really early in developing stage-ready guitars that sound like acoustic guitars on stage. They were really early in the process of getting on that with the electronics they have. I'll get into it a little bit more, but this has their Poetic undersaddle pickup, and it also has the cool tube in it, which is just awesome. It warms everything up. I'll get into that throughout the review. This is sort of a Southwest themed guitar, Native American kind of Southwest theme with eagle inlays in the neck. It is ebony fingerboard on this. Solid. This is a solid top and solid back guitar. Rosewood on the back, solid spruce on the front. The guitar sounds really good acoustically. I plugged it in today through the Boss Katana on the acoustic setting because I want you to be able to hear what the contrast the cool tube and the and not having it in there with just the regular pickup in it. So again, you can get this, and this is, by the way, the TSF48C Santa Fe acoustic electric guitar. Again, I could take this guitar. You can see it's kind of a scaled down jumbo shape with a cutaway in it. Mahogany is the neck on this guitar. Resonance wise, it's just a beautiful guitar. So I'll demo what you get. The thing I like about this shape and size and body style of guitar is it's a really good flat picking guitar, but you can also do a lot of finger picking with it. Now, as I do these demos, I'm going to do finger picking and I'm going to basically roll off of the cool tube sound. And then I think what you'll hear as I roll into it, it'll come up with maybe slightly more mid-range, but an overall warmer sound. So this is without. Now I'm going to roll it in, and I'm just going to go all the way in with it. Depending on what device you're listening to this on, we're putting it through, equipment that gives us read back of all of this, the frequencies we're pushing, and Dan, he could see it right away what it sounds like. So in a room, it may be hard to transcribe that to a YouTube channel depending on what you're listening to, but in a room, it is just as cool as it can be, to be honest. I would probably have it about halfway on for most things. So for this guitar and a finger picking, and I also want to say something about the scale length and the design on this guitar. It's a kind of a standard longer scale instead of the shorter Gibson. So if you tune it down, one thing I really like about Talks, they're so solidly built. Kind of get that drop, and I just dropped D on it just to show you, and then didn't come out of tune. I could just drop that. So, this guitar is great for altered tunings if you're going to use it for that sort of thing. This is a guitar that holds its tune very well. It's good for that kind of stuff. The complement of stuff on here, it has the notch for the feedback, and then it has a built-in tuner and that kind of stuff. So the preamp system, very kind of, state-of-the-art preamp system that goes in an acoustic guitar is always in a Takamine guitar. They are just a great stage-ready guitar at all times, and I can't really emphasize enough. But this guitar sounds so good that, you know, we could take that microphone, take it off of the amp, put it on and just record it acoustically, and it sounds fantastic. The only reason I didn't do that is because I want you to hear what the pickups do. Now, if you're more of a light strummer, I'll strum here a little bit with the flesh of my thumb. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn the cool tube off and do that. Then I'm going to turn it on and do that. Now, I'm going to turn it off and do some flat picking on this guitar. To me, this guitar is such a pretty sound for doing, you know, intricate lead work. And it also sounds good for strumming. You know, if you're just playing a... So there is without the cool tube strumming. Boy. It's really fun to play with that on this guitar. I'll let them get in price. It's not the cheapest guitar in the world, but it's not a break the bank guitar either. But you know, the big guitars, Martin, Taylor, you know, all of those. This guitar is every bit what all of those guitars are. It really is. It's as good as any guitar that I have played. So as I play it out, I'm gonna kind of turn on and off the cool tube and just kind of play some lead guitar and kind of demo it out with that. Okay. Again, Russ Bucy Music. If you can, like and subscribe. We'll put the contact stuff for Guitarworks in Greenwood, Indiana, and if you need to talk to those guys and find out more, you can buy this guitar there. So anyway, thank you guys.